The other time, I told you, this last election was the worst in my life. As competing with the flag bearer, and the flag bearer of NRM was a sister to a certain general. But Honorable Flavia, I tried to go to the police, has not helped. And they were telling me because I was on a NUP card. I went even up to the DPC. She didn't even allow us to go in her office. She told us, now we tried to talk to her. She didn't listen to us. And she told me, I was wondering, am I too big that I need more than 10 for me to die? But I tried to call to Masaka. But when I called Masaka, they didn't even comfort me. Now, this one is on my neck and I have to respect her, and for the interest of time. You people, finally, I won the election together with my president. We won Laka in this. That is the truth of our matter. But we are not declared for sure. So we said, this time round, I said, I'm going to court. And for those who can recall very well, we were invited at Magede. And the president was like, actually, he said, Finally, he said, does want to go to court by show of hands as among those ones. And now we were told the procedure. But finally, in the court, just like as Honorable Bet has said, Teri nomu yamperekerako. Nazunga Masaka emirundi jonna, safu na mukulembezi wa Masaka wadajjako wali ku court. And the worst bit of it, when Nawawabida didn't even appear in the court. She didn't appear. Na yeji singo okunuma even up to date. Baloya abafebe nyini. Abafa opposition ate bebandi amolukwe. Wetuogerera wano mu court ye Masaka ni bakunsingisa. I don't know whether I was. Actually, the ruling was like Gwansinga because I didn't tell the Electoral Commission that the other honorable was not a voter, because that was our case. But I don't know, I wasn't there. And yes, as you've said. But as I talk now, bagala kunsiba. Ekisinga okunoma mu kintu kino ekyesente sikibabulidde. Honorable Kabanda yulusha with Honorable no, there is the other one gwa Shinyamata Namudu nani. I will call the name, I will tell you. Namuju, fine. Honorable Namuju yali kayungirizi nnyo. And she was giving me 500 million for me to withdraw the case. I said no. Yensonga lwaki mbagamba mu Uganda nyinza okuba ndi mu mukyala atya. Bameka abagana miliyoni 5 nga toyina yadde akagaali. Honorable Namboze, thank you so much for the love and care in this issue. Chenjagala okubagamba, let us remain strong.
Nyabo, this statement is so generalized. Bogamba baloya bafe bandyamoolukwe batya.
Baloya bafe ne kusaazi ne twogera benasooka nabo. That was Alaka and company advocates. I have to be clear on this. Yes, to the tune that they even denied me a chance of getting a single document from them. To the tune that they even received documents from the court. They didn't tell me. They didn't even go to the court. Katikusazi nisongachi bagana kunsiba. Bagala kosi. Alaka zi receiving ni batambulira. Abidi musamba ipita mu court nengene Masaka. Omulamuzi n'agamba taliwo. Ne banzayo 11 natuuseeyo ne bangamba era avuddewo kati bagambye kuddayo nga 8. They are twisting me now. You see? So it is so painful. Naye kyembasaba mwe abakatandika okwesimbawo, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Remain strong. Temwekwasa bya ssente fina nze najja mu kalulu kano nga nyina emmotoka yange yanuwemu gye nalina gye nasooka okutunda ate nengula geneta nentandika omulimu. So njagala okubeebaza naye you people, I must tell you this, Honorable Zedriga, as we talk now, nkyaliwo era I'm still strong. Ate and I know that at one time I will go to Parliament.
Thank you so much. Unless you have a way forward, I don't want to listen to the past session. Please, you have a way forward? Just a way forward.
That's her share. That's her share. Being very quiet. That's the only one. They already shared. From the region. From the region. But they're bringing
people power. Our power. People power. Once again, I want to thank my lecturer from IU. She's Madame Fatuma. She has lectured me. And I thank God I have many people who I know around here, including her. All those, they may not know me, but I know them one-sided. Now, firstly, everything we're talking about grounds up with God first. And I believe with God everything is possible.
Your name and position, the position and constituency.
I'm sorry, I was running out of time. I'm Marionette Anna Grace. I'm the Vice Chairperson, Women League, Lamu Sub-Region.
Some of my people contested
as the Women Councillor. Oyam District, Achaba Sub-County. I'm actually very glad to be here, and I'm really privileged. I want to thank the team for organizing this, and I pray we may be able to organize it in our home districts again.
That's the way forward.
Way forward. The question was about where we are and where we are going now.
How are you moving forward?
Now I'm in the ready stage. Because when you fall or when you fail an election, there is one stage. It depends on the person. The first stage is the shock stage. You become shocked. Either you get depression, is the second stage. The third is maybe, it depends, acceptance, then recovery. Because when you don't accept you fail, there is no way you recover. You'll always be depressed and you'll have a lot of issues, external both and internal. One thing I want to actually encourage us is, first of all, everything we're talking about may be crowning up to financial issues. But what I want to say is, you begin with what you have to get what you want. There is no way we're going to say we need money, this, because every person is fighting wherever we are. And as a group, I know we believe in change. And what we want is love and teamwork. So when you love your people and you're ready to serve, you begin with what you have. You may not have the money physically, but you can have that spirit of working together, teamwork, like we are women. And I thank God, women are the majority actually. We can arrange, these activities we are talking about, we can, in your different constituencies, you can get women. There are a lot of problems and issues to address with women. Right from girl child to the womanhood. You can just tap on part of it and make a meeting with women, talk to them about it, get their opinions. Like in my constituency, there is a lot of women have that inferiority complex. Like they feel they cannot speak. They have no avenue. They're always depressed by men. So they need that part of talking to them, encourage them, give them that empowerment. There must be women emancipation to let them know that they can do it. Only that is enough to allow you get that standing chance. Then about security, you must have self-security. We may be blaming the police, the work, but they are also already depressed with whatever is going on. So yourself, you must have self-security and self-confidence. Know where you are going and where you are from. Before you say anything, know what you're talking about. Because politics is psychology. The people you're dealing with first know what is their interest and what are they feeling. You can deal with that interest psychologically or emotionally, not even financially. I'm really kindly begging, if we could
make it from our own point of view before even blaming the party. There is a lot of issues the party is handling as a team, and you as a person, you have other challenges you can handle as you yourself. So my kind request is, let us begin dealing with the community we have. You can do charity work, you can have women emancipation, you can have sensitization programs, and before you join politics, it is a kind request, talk to the family. Men are a weaker sex. When you explain to the husband or any spouse of yours, you tell him, I want to join this politics because of this and this, and you have confidence. When you explain to him, give him the way forward, give him the views. Because women are stronger, but men find it difficult. You'll feel like, oh, he's going to get other men outside. Oh, he's going to do this. So my main aim is, sensitization is mostly the most important one, and then there's mentorship, the second point, and thirdly, self-security.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. I thought I told you summary, but only 1 minute.
I'll make it so brief. My name is Akedo Fanis Mary, Mama Lucia. I first want to appreciate the Union League for this guest of honor inviting us for these trainings. They really strengthen us, because as we keep moving there, things are always getting a bit harder sometimes. So the question was where we are at right now after the elections. I think that last year was the hardest for most of us. For someone who was transitioning maybe from school, you went direct into politics, and then you're hammered twice. You cannot get a job, first of all, in the government institutions because of the party that you support. That was hard, but if we survived that to now, I believe we are stronger to keep doing more on ground. There was a complaint by Madam Nabatanzi that most of us are not on ground. Yeah, I will not get an excuse. It's true. At some points we've been there, but that it was tight then. There is no way you go there when you're not even sustaining yourself. But I'm sure at this point, yeah, we are going to do something. Thank you.
Wow. That's nice.
Thank you so much for being brief. I think we have this one.
She's the last one.
The last one?
She already spoke. She
But
did.
I want someone to have it.
No, she spoke.
Okay.
She already spoke.
I'm giving only 1 minute.
You spoke.
Only one.
And for a long time, you spoke for a long time.
Yeah. Thank you so much. People power. Our power. People power. My name's Namobia Rebecca, woman NUP, Ujiri District. I'll try to be brief. I went into politics. It was my first experience, and I'm happy that I had a support from my family. I had a small car which could move me, my district, and also in my district we were two strong opposition candidates, NUP and FDC. So we fought for the opposition votes. I managed to support myself where necessary, and everything ended the way it ended because I have Kasule Lumumba who sits and says, I want this one to be the woman MP. I want this one to be the MP for this constituency. After the politics, I have a question to our MPs went through. How did you make it? Because even as we sit and say we did the best. We have a saying in East that if you're not in NRM, you will never go to Parliament. They always tell us that. If you're in NUP, you will never go to Parliament. If you're not a wife or a girlfriend to someone who is in UPDF or a DPC or RDC or someone who works in government, you cannot go to Parliament. How did you do it to go to Parliament? Thank you.
It's a nice question.
We can see how we figure out.
How did you make it?
I hand it over to Claudia.
It is K.I. Mukulembeze back in Uganda.
First of all, let us first stand up
Exactly.
and stretch a bit, because we have been sitting from morning to now. So
Since
we are going
morning.
to first stand up and stretch a bit. Spell NUP using your body. Let us go and using your body. I don't see people moving their body.
N
U
U
P.
P
Let me say it together. NUP.
NUP.
NUP. Everywhere. Everywhere. NUP. Okay, let us take our seats back. It's been a very long morning, yeah? I am going to request you to move your seats closer. Those who are next to the chairs, kind of curve up a bit. I hope you're fine. Now, okay, so let us do this. Two things that have come out clearly from our conversations, and now we are concluding the sessions. Just to give a brief overview for the journalists who are not around, we started from a point, all the people here, majority of them that you see, contested under the NUP flag. And they did not go through, so we needed to have this conversation. We have a few who already went through, who are with us here. Councillors, members of parliament, we have mayors, we have LC5 chairpersons, and they've all shared different stories. But now we are concluding. We didn't want you in because it was a very intimate session. And yes, you missed out on very many powerful stories, but we needed it for our own sake. I know when the cameras come on, sometimes you may not get the best, yet you wanted to get a sharing and healing process. Let us first have a moment of silence for this lady's husband. So kesirikire muko kulomwami omukyalo ono eyafa. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. I also know that some of you may not have shared, but you have similar stories. We all pray for your deceased loved ones. Secondly, we haven't heard from this lady from Bundibujo. She contested in Bundibujo. That area that, because we've had some unique areas that have shared, and there are some areas I wanted us to listen from briefly. From the northern region, we got from the mayor, we got from the LC5 chairperson journalist. I would encourage you to pick stories from her and her. She had a really powerful story. She contested as Kagadi LC5 chairperson. Nagwa mulimu abatanneyanjula abayingiddewo beneetaaga okumanya kubanga mutuuse leeta temuzze leeti. Mbasaba mumusooke mweyanjule mangu session gyenzaako yeggalawo, so muyinza obutafuna mukisa kola ki kufuna opportunity eyo. Your name and which position you had contested for.
Thank you so much. People power. Our power. People power. Namgira Juliet from Entebbe, Councillor LC5, ngagenda ku district. Nawangula nebijjamu milioni 6, milioni 5, ntuuka ku Ewakiso nkyate muyisemu bululu 8. Leta sente tukulayize mukazi watunga siina n'akamaliriza ebitabo naye ndi mugumu nebaza Mukama nti next time kuba people bali nange mwebale nnyo mwebale.
People power, our power, Tibitonda Christine from Jinja, woman councillor in Mafubira, Northern Division.
Thank you.
Nice item.
Opportunity of sharing. I have to say
Good afternoon, members. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
I'm Acheng Peruth. I'm not having any position, but I found it omukisa okuja to attend. Yeah. I'm from thank you. I'm from Lila district, but I'm visually impaired, have a visual impairment, and I'm looking forward at least to represent fellow people with disability. Wow. On People Power card, thank you.
Thank you very much, and you're the lucky one, who decided to come. The NUP team, are you people who came with her? Yes?
She found us here.
She found you guys here. Yeah, now you have another person. Thank you for coming.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Excuse me, I am not understanding English.
Exactly, no problem. Me same. Me same, no English, no malu.
Ndi muwagizi ate nzize kubeera si wanu obwana abakyala naye bwe nsiiri yangu natandika dde okukola nga tebannanonda naye abantu banteekamu obwesige nze aliyo manyi nti kisiikirize nze nabakyala omutuufu owa people power our power kati ekyokubiri omwami wange mulwadde ali bubi taata wange tubadde mulago byonna nga nkubirako nalebo wange waswa mufumbiro nalebo wange manjeeri naye nga simukwasa okutuusa wengambye sijja kuddayo Kampala nze mpita n'ejjinja n'enkofiira yange kantuuke wano kiguddemu buki
amina
naye oyambala enkofiira eno bakwanguyira ababitegeera kuba nange sirina ssente naye mujjinja we nayambala egomesi yange n'enkofiira yange bagamba wali ogenzeeyo jangu eno awatuufu wambadde waki FDC nengamba tukusubiddwa nnyo tutambula nakiriwo ekintu tukikoleredde kino katufe ffenna naye bule bibakugera kukyabwavu teri yalina naye alina tuyambe ffenna tetwenda nankana.
Introduce themselves to this side.
Papa. Erinnya tumwebaze Anet kansala Entebbe municipality okusigala tuyita abakansala.
People power, our power. Nabatana muli Joyce omukyala yesimbawo mu baami 9 kuwa NUP Entebbe municipality. Kunga nukwimeni wenu kunga Uganda kunga Flavia kunga.
Neyanzanya people power, our power,
People power.
amanya gange nze nakujja Zaituni nga nviiridde Buiko district Najjembe nga nesimbawo nga women councillor Lugazi municipality.
And finally,
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Kunga NUP. Kunga. Erinnya Naabagereka Hasfa navudde Bunamwaya naye akatini basentebe b'ebyalo baali nnyo ku mutwe gwaffe olw'okuba tuli ba sayidi ndala ate nga si ba sayidi yaffe. Nze bandeetera okunziba akalulu buli 6 ssentebe wa kyalo tojja.
thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you, and then yes, this one. They are the ones who have yet introduced themselves.
Hallelujah. Come on, and my name is Nkema Faith. I'm from Jinja District, that's Jinja Rural. I contested for District Woman Councillor. That means like an MP for constituency, because I looked for the votes in 2 sub-counties. Where the MPs were looking for it, I was also doing the same. So that means if I come for MP, you can give me the card. Yeah, let me share only one thing. You people, abatuliyembe mumaiso muli tumalanga mwamaani. Omuntu ajja yakukubira isimu yakukobera information eri kufaayo. You people bali kwetaaga meeting, this and this is there. Aye wefe ku ya balaba ko byembu iwe olina kweta transport olina okola oti buli kimu kikyo nakuba it is true I know nino kubyetamu but kulwaki bakikobye batyo yakukoba ati nti mujja kwetaaga kaadi wabona bati nimwe mbere mwefe muli kwetaaga kaadi kambakobera amazima. We are not of all the same level. Abandi abasala baife okwingira mu kalulu ba boda men batuyigiriza ng'onyere mu kaloboozi lawere nusu 10 yakusupportinga nga buli lunaku sente dakoze oyo dogema mwadibala obwire yadikuwa mwajja mu kalulu w'enkyulu. Yes, kati naawo ozira mulimo words you're telling me we shall not you so Katibananga, you people start respecting us because we are the people at ground. Inda mchalo yenvira eba nebikado abantu bali tubaidi NUP. Ifo tuli ku ground ni ifo twatunda kyagulani. Katibwe mbere we start respecting us kuba tutamu kinene. Opaka south paka sino wafuna kasi.
Thank you very much.
People power, our power, people power. By the names of Sharifa Ahimbisiwe, I represent Kabalagala Parish.
Okay, thank you very much. So we are now concluding our session in the
people power, our power, people power. Josephine Nasazi Mulamata erinnya lyange. Nze minisita w'ebyobulamu obutonde bw'ensi ebyenjigiriza n'ebyemizannyo KCCA Makinde Division. Abantu b'erukuli ne batekamu obwesige okumala kugombolola gye bakiikirira. Emitito n'abagirona nzijja kukwana
Thank you very much. So now we are moving to our final session. In the things you have said, some I will be responding, and I'll respond and invite our final